Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So, I'm gonna quickly have this open to the side. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. Trying to make sure the stream is live and working. And I clicked the wrong thing. I don't want that. My channel. Yep. And I clicked the wrong thing. I don't want that. Okay, I'm good. My channel. Yep. And I clicked the wrong thing. I don't want that. Okay, I'm good. Good. My channel. I'm gonna play the tutorial because again I have no clue how this game works. So far it's good. Oh. Okay.
Welcome to the official Kreedz climbing tutorial map. I am Soulfather, the executive producer and lead level designer, and I'm here to help you learn the standard disciplines of the game. In each room you will see these cute floating blue bubbles. Press the use key while facing them to listen to a tutorial for that specific room or stage. If a room seems impossible to complete, hit the bubble again and really listen closely to the things I say. Your next bubble is close to the start timer in this room. Press it to find out how our timer system works. Kreedz Climbing has a unique climb timer system. It keeps track of your elapsed time as you take the challenge of any course in the game. Next to this bubble is a typical start timer. At the end of the entire course of all disciplines, you will find the stop timer. Simply press the use key while facing the button to start or stop the timer. Keep in mind though, you do not have to use the timers unless you want to see how fast you can manage each course. This entire map is a single course. If you can manage the whole thing in one run, you're probably a natural talent for the game.
I love screwing stuff. Okay, so the game wants me to do this. Press this and okay. What? Oh.
Learning the duck. This is a basic part of the jumping discipline. Here you will learn two things. First is jumping up to a 63 unit high block, which requires a special duck jump. Three keys need to be pressed simultaneously to perform a duck jump. The duck, jump, and forward keys. If done right, reaching the first block in this room should be easy. The second thing you will learn is the regular forward jump, which may or may not require a duck at the end of your flight time, depending on how high the next jump is. Once you're on the first block, face the next highest one. Run forwards and then simply jump. Once you press the jump key, it is imperative that you let go of the forwards key while you fly through the air. Now make your way to the door at the top of the room.
Got it. Oh, this is like, okay, this is like the exact same. After this, I'm gonna do some maps. Hold on, how's the stream going? So, oh, what was that? Oh, zoom. Okay. So far the stream's doing better. Just want to make sure.
Learning to jump. This room is just like the first, but we will practice our jump accuracy now. Jump to the lowest block you see in the water and face towards the next highest one. Back up using the duck or walk keys for control of movement. Looking down will make it easier to position yourself. You will notice how you can take up a position partially off the back end of the block. This also applies to the front of the block too, so you will be attempting to jump just after the last pixel. Use the full space of the block to gain as much speed as you possibly can and then jump. And don't forget to let go of the forwards key and press duck if necessary before you land. If you follow these directions to the T, the jumps will not be hard for you. Block positioning is everything in this game, especially on the smaller ones. Now make your way to the end of the tunnel and don't give up.
I feel like I'm gonna give up anyways. Then again, that's just me. I'm gonna make it. I'm making it. Let's go, boys. Ooh, surfing. This is like CSGO. Okay.
Learning the surf. Time for some fun. A surf is a sharply angled block that you can slide on. To surf, use only the left or right strafe keys and steer yourself with mouse look. Never use the forward, back, or duck keys on a surf. If the surf is on your left, hold the left strafe key to stay on it. Respectively, a surf block on your right requires the right strafe key. Looking down the surf will speed you up, and looking up the surf will slow you down. Now simply run off the edge in front of you without jumping, and in ski or snowboard style, surf your way through the 3 gates. If you pass all 3 correctly, the door at the bottom will open. Entering it will release some special Kreedz climbing magic that will take you back to the lobby. If you don't make it, there's another teleporter to take you back to the top for another attempt. Go, go, go!
What? I'm just gonna say this, the game, even the tutorial, it's pretty annoying, but on the other hand, it's fun. What? Now I gotta make it? No, what am I saying? Oh, I was doing it! I feel like I'm just like... It's getting annoying. Oh my god, I need to curve myself. Oh! Oh crap. That's bull. So infuriating. god. Hey. Hold on, let me turn. I'm gonna turn on my webcam. Okay. That's such photo. Hey. Okay. I'm getting so close. What? I was right there. This is annoyingly fun. I hate this and yet love this game with a passion. I will beat a map. I'll hopefully beat the tutorial. Oh, I can invalidate a run. No, I don't want to do that. It'll cause a reset. I know what invalidating a run is. Close. I honestly might look at the control myself. I did it! Learning head block. Okay, this is like Minecraft now. Yup. Minecraft. Okay, no.
Learning head blockers. Head blockers are mean little things that require the absolute best of timing. As you learned in the Learning to Jump room, using the last pixel of the block to jump from is of utmost importance, especially on head blockers. It is easiest to do this with jump also bound to the mouse wheel up or down. Now run forward off the first block and try to jump and duck at the same time, but as late as possible. If you fail, it's most likely because you're jumping too soon. It is not easy and may take some time to understand just how late you actually have to jump. Imagine your head must be clear of the ceiling before jumping. If you make all 3 platforms, you'll be sent back to the lobby.
Okay. That's not funny. Cheating the system. I feel bad.
Learning the strafe. Strafing, or even multi-strafing, is without a doubt the most important thing to master in Kreedz climbing. This room's gravity is pretty low. With low gravity, it's easier to understand how a strafe works.
Oh, snap. Okay.
With each section of this room, the gravity will get closer to the game's standard. A good tip to help you learn this quicker is to set your mouse sensitivity to a low number like 3 or 4. When you get onto the first block, look for the red arrows. They show you the required flight path to make this jump. Run forward along the arrow and jump while letting go of forwards. Press your right strafe key at the same time and slowly turn your mouse gradually along the flight path as if you're steering yourself in a car around a corner. If you pass all sections of this room, you're basically ready to take on all of our easy maps. This is, however, not the end of your training.
Did it! I did it! So no more straight jumping. Yeah. feel like a pro. Then again, I'm not. This is the most fun I've had when trying to learn something new. Oh, snap. If the stream ends early, it's probably because the Wi-Fi went down. This is the last one. The gravity is the same as what we started with. As in, like, the beginning of the game, not the beginning of the tutorial. This is like the last pixel maneuvers. So basically what I'm to do is that I'm to start here. Let me draw it. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna start here, jump around to there. And that was a horrible drawing. I'm cutting it too short. God damn. That shouldn't have worked. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what I need to do. It's to be picture perfect. It's like head blockers. It's like those head blockers. Hold on. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that was so close. Oh my god. I want to cheat this last one, but I'm not going to because I need to learn. There you go. Okay, that surprisingly helped just a little bit. And those right there. Ooh. 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 I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want to get out of this area. Ooh, baby.
Learning long jumps. Long jumps are a very difficult concept for a new player in the game to understand. Long jumps are jumps that require multiple air strafes, or multi-strafes, to complete. Get on the block with the 215 units. This jump can actually be done with no strafes at all, but the timing of the jump must be absolutely perfect. Make it easier to reach the other side by adding a single strafe, which gives us more distance by gaining airspeed. To do this, start at the back of the block and run towards the front edge, and shortly before the end, begin to turn your mouse to the left or the right at the moment you need to jump, then let go of the forward key. Perform a strafe in a long, smooth bow to reach the other side. Smooth is the key word here. The mouse movement for this is very slight. This will take some practice, so be prepared to fail multiple times. Long jumping will take more practice than anything else in the game. However, it's rarely required to complete a course. If you do it right, you will make it. A duck at the last second before landing is always a requirement in long jumping.
Go. Go. My head's starting to sweat. Jesus. One, two. 2, 1, 2. 2.
Learning the bungee. The elastic bungee has two types, free and limited. The limited bungee rope requires special bungee targets to attach to. The bar above this pit is one of those bungee targets. Bungees have different lengths and slack speeds which control how fast the slack pulls in or lets out when using the jump and duck keys respectively. Your secondary fire key will shoot the bungee at the target, and pressing E will cut the connection. Run towards the edge of the pit and jump. Look up at the bungee target and press secondary fire to attach. In this second part, we're going to do the same thing as in the first part, but we're going to do it twice before we land. That means we're going to connect, swing, on the way back up, disconnect, connect to the second one, swing, and on the way back up, disconnect again, and land on the far platform.
Hold on, I think I screwed up.
The final stage of the bungee course has a very high ceiling, allowing for a good high launch. Your bungee has been changed and is now also much longer. Jump off and fall a ways before attaching, but this time hold the backwards key to keep yourself away from the bungee target. Just holding the back key for a while you will notice how you just bounce up and down at the attached rope length. Get a feeling for this bounce. At the very bottom of a bounce, let go of the backwards key and press and hold both learning flares. Flare shooting is pretty self-explanatory. First thing is to locate and recognize a flare target. Second thing is to realize that in any of our maps or courses, an area that seems as if there's nowhere to go, you might have to look for a flare target to open a door or make some bungee targets appear. In this case, you're going to be using flare targets to make glass walls or floors disappear. Defaulted to G. Use the flare button to shoot a flare at a flare target in each stage of this short course. At the end, you will auto-magically be transferred to the lobby by simply crossing the line on the floor. Learning bunny hopping, or bee hops. Bunny hopping is one of our most widely used and loved disciplines. Bee hops are simply continuous jumping while strafing left and right without ever stopping to take a breath. This is one of the most difficult things to master in the game next to long jumps. Bunny hopping requires a good feel for rhythm. In this course you will meet 3 short stages of bee hops. These are special crates that will teleport you back to the start of each stage if you fail a proper bee hop. To start a bee hop run you must run, then strafe jump in any desired direction. While in the air, you will need to change strafe directions, and upon landing, you simply jump again. The rhythm will be jump, strafe direction change, jump, strafe direction change, jump, and so on. When thinking of music, the jump is on the downbeat, and the strafe direction change is on the upbeat. If your rhythm is perfect, you can tag hundreds of strafe jumps in a chain, in which case, you're truly bee hopping. Bee hopping is easiest if you have jump bound to the mouse wheel and keep constantly scrolling while you strafe left and right. Make sure that as soon as you hit the ground, you're jumping at that very moment. Good luck.
What are those bouncing stones? Oh, you're kidding me. You guys have to let me know, clip. How long has this stream actually been going for? 27 entire minutes! Of just me utterly and completely failing. This is more of gameplay than review. Hold on, let me change that. Nope, can't. Okay. Oh, come on. Permission, guys. That was entirely an ugly game. I love this game, it's fun, even just a tutorial. I recommend this game. Sure, all you guys see me do is fail, but I still recommend the game. I no longer recommend the game. At myself. What? I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I can't live myself if I do that. I just can't. So my goal is that I need to start here. I am to land on this box. Land on this box, and then get there. So make sure I set the checkpoint. Actually, no. You know what? Return timer start. Fire the hook. Pause, unpause the timer. Open. Oh, MP3 player. Where is it? Where is it for the reuse? F5, key F6 or F4, and then with the extra jump, I am getting the point. Okay, perfect. Nope, nope. Copyrighted music. Can't do that. Don't want to get sued. How did I lose speed? I shouldn't be losing speed. I honestly shouldn't. Motherfucking speed loss. You know, I understand, so I'm gonna wait here. Yeah, I give up. I can't even cheat. I'm unable to let my own self cheat. I decide to cheat. It doesn't even work. The game's just like, you're too stupid. You can't cheat. So we're not gonna even. You could cheat, but it won't work because you're gonna screw yourself over. The game knows I got myself screwed over. I hate this. Go ahead, get angry. Just know it's supposed to be here. Not supposed to be over in this area. I don't deserve to win. The game knows that. Sorry, how did I? There's the game over cheated. Go away. Why did I do that? I was hoping it'd send me back to spawn.
Raceways. Raceways are easy. These courses push you along the ground, allowing you to concentrate only on using your WASD, jump, and duck keys to avoid obstacles. To speed up in a raceway, you simply press forwards, and to slow down, you press backwards. Move left and right, jump, or duck to avoid anything in your way. In a common raceway like this, it is impossible to strafe jump or b-hop, but we do have variations of this where b-hopping is possible. You can reach incredible speeds on a b-hop raceway. This particular course covers the simple raceway. Solving this final course means you have come very far and also means that you have found the end of the Kreedz climbing tutorial. As the executive producer of the game, and on behalf of the Obsession Soft team, we hope you enjoy this non-violent movement skill-based game. Thank you for downloading. See you on the servers.
I'm gonna redo this one. This one was fun.
Let's concentrate on the task at hand.
Right along there. And watch your step.